I've experimented with grounding shoes over the years, and I know that if I had leather soles in my shoes that weren't finished with plastic, and I wore cotton or wool socks, and I didn't have an insole made out of cork, which is an insulator, or made out of any kind of plastic, and I was walking outdoors on a surface that was probably moist, I'd probably get some electrons, but not very many. So there's a couple companies that make shoes, and I've advertised them before. I always ran into problems with comfort, though, because there's usually a big piece of metal that it doesn't flex like the rest of the shoe. Yeah. So, I really got into this. And I said, all right, I know the worst time is when I'm on airplanes. So I took a 9-volt battery. I can't believe no one called the police or something, because I'm sitting in an airplane pushing a battery in my shoe, not thinking about this. I guess in first class you get a pass. Mm-hmm. But I had a conductive patch, one of the patches you talked about, connected to the negative terminal of the 9-volt battery on the inside of my ankle, figuring, that's going to soak up all my extra current. I felt like garbage for a week, and an acupuncturist had to come in and do some stuff to fix me. What did I do wrong?
You used a 9-volt battery.
I tried a 12-volt, but it was too heavy. What should I have done, or what was wrong with my approach?
The only thing you can do on an airplane is take your shoe off and put your foot up against that metal strut that's holding the seat in place.
The whole airframe isn't grounded, though, and it's building up a charge itself, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got a positive, but it's streaming off the plane. It's not
okay.
So it's not internally going into the.
There's no bare metal there you can reach anymore anyway for a lot of these.
There may be. I don't know.
Maybe they paint it now.
Yeah, they probably paint everything now. But anyhow, so there's not a lot you can do, because you're in free space.
Is there a portable source of electrons I could carry with me and plug into my butt or something? Give me the secret. Think outside the box. I want to have a box of electrons I can use so I could be disconnected.
That's what I've been working on for 20 years ago.
Okay.
20 years ago, I said to myself, what I need is, because blueberries were the most popular thing.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody, the reason you have all these health disorders is because you're not eating enough blueberries.
Yeah, that might not be the reason.
No, but that's what that was the mantra. And so anyhow, I remember one day I said to myself, what I need is I need a blueberry. I need a portable earthing device. I need something that, it's charged up. And so when you're not grounded, you just put it up against your body, and then your body absorbs the electrons and keeps you negative.
Why is that so hard?
Well, I've been working on it for 20 years. I have...
I got one? No way you have a device? I didn't even know you had one. For real, you have one? Oh my gosh.
Well, no,
I was kind of joking.
This isn't ready, and it shouldn't be going out there yet. But anyhow, we are getting
close. It's going to be super life-changing.
Well, that's what, I have 3 or 4 researchers working on it up in San Diego. And so what this is what the world is missing. They need a portable earthing. And I'll demonstrate this. But just, all you got to do is put 2 different fingers on the...
Okay, like that?
Yeah.
This is the coolest thing.
You can do that for now. But anyhow, so what we had to do is, first of all, you have to know you can't just go inject a current into the body.
It doesn't work very well. Jerry Tennant will tell you which currents you probably could put where, but it's complex and it's not earthing.
Very, very complex.
Yeah.
And we learned about 7-8 years ago how much electrons the body is absorbing.
How you know the numbers? So you have the right dose.
Yeah. So we know that when you touch the earth, this happens. Mm-hmm. And it's a secret. We don't tell anybody, because it took me years and years to figure this out. And I don't know what to do with it yet, because you can't just buy a battery and put... It's not going to...
Really does not... Guys, try that. It's
because it goes like this at the speed of light, and what all it does is you close couple with Earth's electric field. Mm-hmm. Earth has a big DC electric charge. So when you step into that and touch it and become grounded, then you couple with it. Your whole body couple. So you are the same now as the Earth. And now the electrons can move in and out and move around because you've taken the charge off. Otherwise, the charge, like when you're ungrounded, then static electricity and all this stuff in your environment is holding a charge on your body, and it's reducing the ability of electrons to work. So trying to figure out how many electrons are involved, then you have to understand the environment. So it's like, a key fob when you go and punch the key fob for your car door. I mean, your body is coupling with the key fob and sending a signal out there.
Right.
So your body is part of the transmit antenna.
People don't know this. You hold it up against your chin, you can turn your car on from 3 times as far away because
Probably.
it better couples with your body.
Yeah. So there's all these things involved. And so what I'm trying to do, or what I had to do was, okay, now we know that it's not measurable because you're measuring something that happens at the speed of light. It is measurable, but setting up the
A
document.
little expensive,
Yeah, it's too complicated. So anyhow, now we have produced 30 peer-reviewed published studies over the last 25 years. The next one coming out is going to be on mitochondria and increased production of ATP just by putting your little toe on the earth, because you can't have inflammation when you're grounded. And if you have inflammation, then it's going to affect the membrane of the mitochondria, which is going to reduce the production of ATP. So this is all inflammation related. Grounding doesn't increase ATP. It gets rid of the charge so the body can produce normal ATP.
Okay. Just lets the body go back to normalcy.
Yeah.
When are these going to be available?
I don't know. I'm working on it.
All right. Well, work faster, man.
Well, what the heck, how much trouble can I get into? Here's your shoes. I gave away like 65,000 pair last year.
Wow. Oh, you make shoes. I haven't tried yours. You know what? I haven't tried yours. I got a size 16 feet. You don't make them in my size.
All we're doing is trying to figure out if there's a market, because there's 100 people out there playing with it, but they don't ground you. And they got to run a nail through it or something, or a rivet. But anyhow, so these have a 100% conductive platform. And then inside, they have 100%, and they get through the foam, and then they have 100% layer of conductive rubber.
Okay.
I mean, they're married together. Body perspiration, especially on your feet, is the most conductive solution on planet Earth.
Yep. Super salt water.
So you don't need copper, and you don't need all these things. What you need is to put your shoe in, or put your foot in the shoe, and automatically, within seconds, it's going to create enough perspiration that's going to hydrate the sock, hydrate the insole, and connect with that huge ground plane that we've created.